Mathematicians, make sure that you have your application problem with you and some different colored crayons so that we can box our story and underline the parts of the problem that we need to solve. Lesson 25 application problem says, Taylor and her sister Riley each got 4 books from the library. Then Riley went back in and checked out another book. How many books? Okay, that's getting into the question. So I'm going to box a story. What is this story about? This story is about 2 sisters who went into the library and got some books. They got 4 books, and then one of them, Riley, went back in and got another book. So this is about 2 sisters getting books at the library. That's what this story is about. Whenever we solve a story problem, we start by visualizing the story, by thinking about it in our mind, by imagining it. That really helps us solve the problem. Now, every story problem in math not only has a story, it has a problem that we need to solve. So we're going to use another color to underline that now. So we know the story says Taylor and her sister Riley each got 4 books from the library. Then Riley went back in and checked out another book. Here's the question. Here's the problem. How many books do Taylor and Riley have together? Okay, so that's where those numbers come in. Taylor and her sister Riley each got 4 books. Each got 4 books from the library. That means Taylor got 4 books and Riley got 4 books. Then Riley went back in and checked out another book. So that's 1 more. Okay, so that's the question that we're solving. But before I just make up how I'm going to solve the problem, look at all those other directions. It's asking me to solve the problem many ways, so I'm going to underline the parts. Draw and label a number bond to show the part of the books Taylor took out and the part that Riley took out. Okay, so I'm going to draw and label. I'm going to make those 2 separate colors. Draw and label a number bond. And my number bond has to show the books that Taylor took out and the books that Riley took out. So one part of my number bond has to be what Taylor took out, and the other part has to be what Riley took out. And if I remember my story, it said that they each took out 4. So Taylor took out 4 and Riley took out 4, but then Riley went back and checked out another one. So I'm going to have to remember that when I make my number bond. So I'm going to write number bond right here. And I want to label it too, which means one side is going to be Riley and one side is going to be Taylor. Okay, so I'm going to draw and label it. So I already labeled it with the names. Now I just have to put in the numbers. But that's not the only thing it says to do. The problem keeps going. It says write a statement to share your answer. So I know that to solve this story problem, I need to make a number bond where I show Riley's books and Taylor's books. And I also need to write a statement to answer my question, which was, how many books do Taylor and Riley have together? They have blank books together, using star letters starting with a capital, ending with a period. Mathematicians, after you solve the problem on your application problem sheet, make sure you take a video to explain how you made your number bond and how you got your answer. Happy mathing!